tables or beside your tables, you should have chart paper. We're going to do a window pane activity, and your facilitator can help write on your chart paper if needed. So you're going to divide your paper into 4. Put your names on it somewhere or your region. And then in each of the 4 corners, you're going to answer these 4 questions. So hopefully everybody in your group will get a chance to answer and add to each of the 4 questions. And then in a few minutes, we'll come together and ask for each of you to share out one of the questions with the whole group. Can I clarify anything? We're good?
I did
Is everybody ready to share out one of their questions? Okay, so yesterday we started with 1, so I'm going to start with 10. We'll start back here first.
Okay, I am reporting out on Region 10, which would be Carmen, Melissa Wilson, Ashton, and myself. That's Wayne, Oakland, Macomb. I'm going to pick community variables to leverage. They're a really rich, diverse community in size and diversity. So they have a lot of community partners that they can tap into, and they know that. Some of the programming that they already have in place is amazing, so it's connecting those pieces and building on what's already in place. And then we had a brief discussion on seeking political faces that are outward facing and tapping in on them to actually take action and get them more funding. So those were all important things to be mindful of.
Okay, number 9. Are you 9? Yes.
Are we answering one question?
Just 1.
Okay. I'm going to answer the name one thing you all have in common, and we all believe and are committed to the work of reaching all families, and by all families we mean especially families who have not been engaged already by educators, and including them in the success of their child.
So we're Region 8, that's Southwest Michigan, so kind of from like Battle Creek over to the lake and then down to Indiana. That's where we are. And I'm also going to talk about the 3 things that variables that we'll be leveraging or hope to leverage. One thing that we talked a lot about is connecting with Title I staff in the various buildings, districts, ISDs, so that we can kind of tap into what they're already doing well for family engagement or support and lift up, and build that. Another thing is just existing partnerships. We specifically talked about our school partnerships. We have good relationships with a lot of the schools in the area, so we're kind of planning to kind of just start there and not try to do it all at once. And then we're a very strong hub. We've been functioning as our literacy hub for a couple of years, and we've gone through some growing pains and really gotten to a place where we work well together, and then we're the folks that are carrying this work forward, which I know is similar in some of your regions, but not all. So that feels good to just kind of not have to reinvent or start from scratch.
Where's 7?
So this is South Central, so Ingham, Clinton, and Eden counties. And so because the table, as I mentioned yesterday, they're kind of overachievers, so we didn't do just 3 things that we're going to leverage. But we have a prevention teams, we have a school improvement process that is similar, the 35A coaches, okay? The Michigan Learning Channel, and then GSCs with multi-purpose collaborative. So those were the variables that they're going to leverage that they have in common.
6.
Okay, we are Region 6, which is the thumb here on Tuscola, Sanilac, St. Clair, Lapeer, Genesee, and Shiawassee. So we kind of go the thumb over. I'll do the community variables as well. We really thought we have a really good, strong region. We've been partnering a long time through the literacy hubs as well. So the GSCs and the family coalitions is a really good network for us. Also our ISD networks. Many of our ISDs have principals meetings, literacy meetings, all of our literacy coaches. And we really want to tap into our libraries and other organizations that are related to literacy. That's it.
So for Region 5, let me just switch this so I'm not in the middle. For Region 5, the one that I'll talk about is the one thing that makes our region unique. I think for us, we're considered the Great Lakes Bay region, and we have a lot of collaboration, not just within our ISDs in the education world, but also in the business world. And so we have something called the Great Lakes Bay Regional Alliance that we can work with, and just a lot of partners that are already working together in the region that can help support work.
Hi, we're Region 4, Southwest or West Michigan, and we're going to talk about the community variables also. The first thing that we named was that we already have strong community partnerships and community connections and collaboratives that are working with schools, so that's something we can leverage. We have a strong Great Start Collaborative community already that we can build off of. And we have connections to state and national community school coalitions and community school work because we have a couple Kent School Services Network and Auto Community Schools Network that are doing community schools work, and that's already 0 through 26, so we can also leverage that.
Okay, we're Region 3, so 11 counties. So love the hand. So we chose unique aspect. So one of the things that we're working collaboratively on too with our partners, I'm from a nonprofit agency, child welfare placing agency, and within our agency, we are building a brick and mortar family resource center. So the Family Resource Center will be an extension of support for the Michigan Family Engagement Center, as well as the Literacy Hub, which also covers the 11 counties that the Family Engagement Center will cover. So the unique thing about this with the Family Resource Center is we are building and have the support through our Economic Development Authority to do a child development museum, which will be an extension of support to our partners, so certainly supporting the literacy work, but then also our early childhood programs as well as families in general to have a place where they can come and access some of those other resources that will again be an extension of support for the Family Engagement Center.
Hi, we're Region 2, Northwest Michigan. Our poster is over here. We invite you to come and read it, but we wanted to share that the one thing we all have in common is that we're courageously motivated. We settled on 2 words. It seems like we come together for projects and vision and come up with plans. So, thank you.
Hi, we are Region 1, the UP. What makes us unique is that we're the UP. I think we'll leave it there. So thank you. We're the other hand.
Thank you for sharing. So many great variables across the state for you guys to leverage, and I hope this was helpful for you to take some time and think about the things you already have in place before you head back to your regions.